So, hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing fine. Um, I didn't have much of a topic, but I just thought like I had some catchy things that I was thinking about just now, and I thought maybe I could pass them through to you. You know, get an opinion. So I don't know if you know much about me. Um, well, the people that know me, uh, they know me as a businessman. My previous life, that's what I used to do. I used to be a businessman, um, corporate businessman. I was very successful. I was quite successful. Um, did well, a couple of years. But before that, uh, I was just an ordinary guy. Ordinary guy. Went to varsity. Struggled a bit in varsity. It took a bit of time. I played around a bit. I was never really, I was never really the type of guy that, was so, uh, like, book smart, you know what I mean? But I was intelligent, you know what I mean? I was an intelligent guy. But book smart, no. You know what I mean? I just didn't, I just felt it took too long. Sitting there, and the courses are 6 months, 1 year, da 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 da, It's never really, I wanted the thing quick, you know what I mean? You know, my mind was focused on something. Like, if my mind was like, look, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna own this. My mind was always focusing on that, you know? And, it took some time, but eventually, you know, through all the struggles and through all the thoughts that, look, I'm gonna own a construction company, you know, no matter what. I was thinking about that when I was in varsity, you know. I wasn't even studying construction, but I always knew. I always knew. I struggled in varsity, you know, stayed there for longer than I was meant to stay there, you know what I mean? Um, Obviously, my folks got a bit upset, that I was taking a bit of time there, you know what I mean? But the whole time, my mind was zoomed into the fact that I'm gonna own a construction company, and I'm gonna make a lot of money. You know, that was on my mind the whole time. I was, I used to write it down. You know, and I used to consistently obsess and be like, I'm gonna open up a construction company one day. Mind you, I wasn't studying construction in Boston. I was studying business management. I was going psychology route as well. Anyway, you know, took too long. Parents got frustrated with me. Look, they were funding my, and then I was like, okay, let me work part time. So I got one of these. So I was a barman. You know, networking. Keeping in mind that, hey, Buta, you know, that construction company, So I used to write it down, you know. I used to meet a lot of corporate guys as a barman, you know, at Protea Hotel. That's how I used to network. You know, the directors would come to the bar. You know, I'm there at the bar. You know, that's how I started networking, training. You know, preparing myself because I always knew, and nothing was gonna take that away from me. You know, until eventually, through the networks, I was able to then, you know, I can go into the details in terms of how that went, but the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, if we focus on what we want, focus on the right things, you're able to manifest what I mean, if you just have to focus on that stuff. You don't have to chase money. You just have to focus on your dream and network with the right people. Why do you have to go 10 hours? You know, they're taking too much of our time. And that time you could be spending that getting to know yourself. You know, take your time back. You know, we've taken our time. What we need is our time back. Time to get to know yourself, understand who you are. You know, look at the ingredients on the package. Look at the ingredients. You know, take the time to look at the ingredients. That's what I've noticed, that why people don't look into these ingredients. They don't have the time. You know, they've captured the food and they're saying that no, they've captured the food and they're saying that these are convenience stores, but they're not really convenience stores because the food that they're providing is really not convenient for you. It's inconvenient. You know, we need to take back our food. For instance, if for instance, right, the grocery stores, they close, where are we going to get our food? Yeah, we've captured our food. Now, the idea is that we need to go back to nature. Alright? We need to give back to nature. I love myself. Bye.